All right, hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gascally Stamus from GearWorks.com and the E2KG Network channel on YouTube. Here this morning, getting things started on a racing week with some Dirt 3 on the Xbox One Scorpio. So I have not busted this out in a while. I am very anxious this morning as well, as I am supposed to be heading over to a town about 30 minutes away to pick up my new phone today. Oh, no. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so that's the fact that there's scores there tell me that I've played those events before. I'm not absolutely certain where I left off last with this game, so I'm just gonna pick up here. That should have been... Oh. Okay. Yes, there are new events in there. Okay. So now I can see... Alright. Okay, so I have played those events. I probably skipped the Drift Showcase. That's DLC you can buy. Not going to do that today. Nice that you can skip the drift events since those are not my favorites. Alright. So I know that I've not streamed to Twitch in a while. Of course, I don't stream to Twitch every single time. Sometimes I go to Mixer, sometimes I go straight to YouTube. But in particular, these last few weeks have been very busy from a non-gaming perspective. I've been rearranging the studio, got a couple pieces of additional furniture and had to assemble those and configure the room. I'm still waiting on one more piece to come in. Hardware reviews have been going over at GearWorks.com and on my YouTube channel, Rounding Off Infinity. So unfortunately, I just haven't had a chance to get back on the Switch. I also wanted to kind of change up my approach to how I'm managing my gaming time, so I am going back to... we talked about it a little bit on this week's episode of Enough to Keep Going, which we recorded last night. We were talking about DBQ Hams. His assignment was to revisit No Man's Sky after all the updates. And one of the things we talked about is kind of the different kind of gamer each of us are, and my big problem is I tend to not focus. I tend to play a half dozen different games all at one time, and sometimes I get obsessed with one. Sometimes I get obsessed with one thing and will stick with it, but once I get off of it, then I'm off of it. And I talked about how that just meant that I was probably never going to get into No Man's Sky because I just don't have the time that I'm willing to expend on just one title. my first time back into a racing game in some time. I'm definitely not comfortable and settled, so trying to get there. This vehicle feels a little too loose for me, for my particular style. I do love me some rally. I gotta settle down and really start listening to my navigator though. Whoa! Alright. Yeah. Hey, we're still on the track. We're not over the side of the cliff. Third. Not entirely horrible.
You've got to show that to the world. Put it on YouTube.
It'll be on YouTube eventually. So I forgot to look up the history of this game before I started playing it. I played a good chunk of the DiRT series all the way back from when it was the old Colin McRae racing series on PC. I also have this particular version running on PC. It's a bit of a pain to get running on PC because of its entanglement with games for Windows service. But yeah, so this is the 8th game in the Colin McRae Rally series. Looks like it came out for Windows, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360 back in May of 2011, so it was a Memorial Day weekend game that year. So that would have actually been the first year my wife and I were married, and I would have been in grad school, so I definitely didn't pick this title up then. Just way too busy going into finals. I was taking a systems engineering architecture class and something else, maybe my program management course. So one of the things I've been doing this year is I've been putting non-skid strips on a lot of my controllers because I need some help with the grip. Slippery plastic surfaces are starting to hamper me, particularly as I get older. Really don't like this vehicle. This game looks good though on Xbox One X. Not sure if it has enhancements. I know people have been putting Xbox One X enhancements even on backwards compatible games. And I also know Xbox's settings that will apply some level of improvement, whether or not games have implemented anything specific themselves or not. So I guess I started a game timer with my Amazon Echo, and I pushed that way too hard. I didn't realize that the Twitch timer was going to be down there at the bottom of my screen, so I could have done without that.
80 to finish.
Got I finished already? Got another third, so I think one of the things I need to do is I need to put this TV in game mode or something. Sure. Have a game mode. Bump the contrast enhancer up to high. Change the color tone. And I just don't know. If it does have a game mode, I forget where that would be. I'm absolutely positive this thing has a game mode. I just do not remember where it was. Alright. Just gonna leave that alone for the time being. Alright, sorry, an email coming about the kids, so I had to check that.
That was a great rally event.
Way to go, mate.
Nice. So like I said, one of the things I'm going to start doing is, to help with my lack of focus, is start settling in on, I've already kind of, for a while, been settled in on playing on one platform at a time. I tend not to jump platforms around, but I do tend to jump games, but I am going to stick in a genre for blocks of time. So, so this week is going to be driving, racing simulations, driving games, stuff of that ilk. And right now, in my playlist plan, I'm going to be playing this. And I'm planning on playing some OG Forza Horizon as well.
You didn't put a single dent in the car last time. Now that's what I call clean driving. Keep it up.
Now, Forza Horizon is a game that I actually never played. I was originally not really crazy about the concept of an open world racing game. It took me a while to warm up to it. I did not like Burnout Paradise. And I didn't like the first Need for Speed games that were open world. I was raising the arm on my gaming chair and missed the start. Sucker slippery. Not good at all. But I did actually like... Oh. How's that gonna work? That's freaking hilarious. Although it wasn't a horribly popular game, or at least had some vocal naysayers, I did actually like Phantom and Heath. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and restart that. I did actually like Need for Speed Rivals, the kind of hot pursuit-ish game that added some style elements, but also I need to figure that cornering thing down. So, like I said, Need for Speed Rivals had a lot of the elements of Hot Pursuit, but try to put kind of some... man, you are... That's horrible. Let's restart that again. One of the things I'm sometimes slow to consider is that maybe this is a game where you don't wheel away on the throttle the whole time. We're driving in snow, so let's try and tweak that driving style a bit. Still not getting this down. Yeah, so I didn't play the original Forza Horizon. I got in on 2 and loved 3. Actually, I prefer 2 because I prefer racing on the European courses than the Outback tracks. I like the Outback tracks in Horizon 3. They just get you know, after a while, I kind of get over it, particularly when there are cars in that game that just have no business racing on tracks in the Outback. Alright, so I'm in 4th. I'm not really feeling like I've got the pull. I don't know if that's going to make... Tempted to restart it. Let me just run this out and see what I can do with it. Some kind of alert popped up, and I wonder if that was a damage indicator, but I can't see it because the Twitch mini control panel is underneath it. So like I said, I'm really antsy because I need to be getting out of here to head over to the next town to pick up my new phone and get back in time to receive some other packages today. But like I said, I just spooled like a new kind of time management scheme last night, and part of that was that I was supposed to have a 2-hour gaming block today. Did not get that done this morning because I got up and touched around with a lot of other stuff and put the phone order in, and I was on the line with Verizon for longer than I'd planned. Then I decided to wait for my wife and kids to leave for the day before I started gaming, and blah blah blah. So I've not gotten any gaming time in, and the way my new plan works, I have these blocks of time carved out, but then I have other events and other tasks scheduled for other time windows. So now if I don't get this 2-hour gaming block done during the day today, I'm not, you know, I'm either not going to get it done tonight, or I'm not going to get the things done that I have planned for tonight. It's supposed to be a content editing and publishing window, so that's time for me to get the podcast edited and posted to all the distribution channels, and as well as clean up my own YouTube channel of any videos that I've uploaded but haven't shared out and things like that. So I really want to make up this 2-hour gaming block. Plan on playing for 45 minutes now. Maybe hopefully take a work break later on today to stream another 45 minutes at least. Then if I do have to do anything tonight, it's just a 30-minute block. We also have our podcast tonight, so the entertainment crew, after laying off after we completed our mini-series covering The Punisher. We took a couple months off, and we're starting back up tonight, covering Jessica Jones Season 2. That's another reason I haven't gamed or live streamed for a while, is I had 7 episodes of Jessica Jones to binge watch, because not only did I need to get Season 2 started, but I didn't realize I had 4 other... can I pull past him? Can I get both of them? Yes! On to a podium finish. Let's make sure we can hold it together in the end. And as always, I just realized that one of the things I've been forgetting to do is counter steer. Always, always, always get to do that until like the second, third race after laying off of a driving simulation racing genre for a while. Counter steer is particularly important on the snow and works really well. There we go. Nice. So I really wanted to leave to go pick my phone up.
You're
but,
really proving yourself this season.
Yeah, but we
I was also
always
really
knew you had
antsy about getting a
potential,
live
right?
stream down. So I wound up deferring to the live stream because I was just afraid. I wanted to beat traffic, midday traffic out, getting over there, but if I would have left earlier, then I wouldn't have had a live stream done. I would have to do it when I got back, and I just felt like with everything set up, it would be easier to do it now. So unfortunately, with the content that I normally cover, my gaming diary and live streams and stuff, which is my hardware and software setup that I'm using for conducting the live stream or the game capture, there's not a lot of that to talk about. I'm gonna blow past that drift showcase again. Hate drift events.
You must love the spotlight. You've been doing really well in head-to-head events recently.
But yeah, so I'm not using any hardware this morning. I wanted to do a live stream, but my game capture / live stream kit that I'm using this week, the video capture device, is not live stream capable. It just does captures. And I flipped a coin to decide whether or not I was, whether or not my priority was utilizing that hardware or getting a live stream down. I decided that I wanted to make sure that I got a live stream in.
Crest flat into. No problem. Keep going. Left 3 very long. Cambered. Keep in. 80.
So the hardware that I'm using this week, but again, not for this, is the AGP Tech
Right 4 off
BG0020,
Open hairpin
which is a
right.
standalone HD game capture device that records to USB connected storage.
Crest. Right 6. Left 5. Care. Big jump into.
But it doesn't have any network connections, and because it's standalone, and there's no way to send. Gotta be kidding me.
Just a knock.
Yeah, but how do I reset? I didn't cut that corner, I missed the jump. I'm sure there's a reset button, but I just don't know what it is. This is horrible. I'm really struggling with the snow today.
60 through building.
Let's try and get it down. But I certainly can't complain with
3 very long. Cambered. Keep in.
sticking in the racing driving simulation genre for a week.
80.
It's absolutely one of my favorite genres. In fact,
Right 3 tightens.
left to my own devices, I don't really know that I would play anything else.
Camber into. Open hairpin right. Crest. Right 6. Left 5. Care. Big jump into. Under bridge. Left 3 plus.
It
Tighten.
would be funny if I said the snow is just too damn slippery. You really gotta start watching your speed. I know I'm trying to make time, but
60.
so grip conditions here are actually worse than the last track. The car is a little more stable, but I feel like this is hard-packed snow with a little bit of ice.
80.
The car is more stable, but it doesn't have the big tires.
Right 4.
Ugh.
Left 4. Camber. Keep in.
Still in second.
Crest. Jump. Flat. Crest. Jump. Flat. Left 5. Very long. Tightens. 40. Left 6 over crest.
I feel like I'm not anywhere near
Into left 4. Tightens
catching up to present this guy a threat. I think what's been coming up. Yeah. Horrible. Yeah, he had me by 7 seconds. Now, so I guess I play the loser of the other heat. Ugh. Now, am I going to have to replay that event until I get it right? I guess it's kind of up to me. Alright, so my order is actually ready to pick up. So maybe I'll try the other car, see how that works. Yeah, so I'm not using any hardware or software for the live stream today. I'm just simply streaming natively with the Twitch app from the Microsoft Store running on the Xbox One.
It's ready when you are.
And that standalone device, the AGP Tech VG0020, also has no webcam input, so I don't have a webcam broken out for my streaming kit this week, so one of the reasons why I'm off camera today.
120 up.
Oh, let's see if this car has a little more grip and is a little less twitchy.
Overcrest flat. Left 3 long. Camber.
Could be that Toyota is faster.
80. Right 4 tightens 2. Left 4 camber. Keep in.
Wish I knew what that little warning or report or whatever it was. Oh, got me in the first.
Very long. Tightens. 40. Left 6 overcrest.
Yeah, this car is definitely A, more stable, B, has better grip. I can push it a lot harder in these corners, and it recovers a lot better. That last car, if you got sideways, it would just get around on you, and there was no bringing it back.
Flat into. Left 3 very long. Camber. Keep in. 80. Right 3 tightens. Right 4 off camber into. Open hairpin right.
Yep, that off-camber turn is really messing me up.
Press. Right 6. Left 5. Care. Big jump into. Under bridge. Left 3 plus. Tightens. 100.
Nails the jump. Ooh, too fast.
Gotta watch that.
Yeah, thanks.
60 to finish.
Hold on to that lead. Yeah, you really need this mode. Really, I need to be able to see the opposing guy's time. I beat him, but Jaime, the winner of the other heat, came in under my time. So